Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Lucas Digne is on Merseyside. He's had his medical today. Looks set to complete his move from Barcelona probably tomorrow morning now. 25-year-old defender, very experienced. I think it's a good signing for Everton. We've needed a left back for Leighton, cover for Leighton Baines, or someone to challenge Leighton Baines for his position for a few years. And this fella has got a good pedigree, decent turn of pace about him, nice left foot, good tackler, and wants to prove himself. It would have been probably easy for him to remain at Barca and battle it out with Jordi Alba for that position, but Marco Silva has had a conversation with him and has convinced him to make the move from Barcelona to Everton. So, a good signing. It'll hopefully, like I say, be confirmed tomorrow morning. And another part of the jigsaw, I suppose, or the pieces that Marco Silva and Marcel Brands want to put in position. Our left side has been a problem for a couple of seasons at least. And, they've been here a few weeks, and already Richarlison and Digne now in to go with Baines as well. So looking quite solid on that left-hand side. Other positions that need filling are centre-back, which we know, and the story today emerged with a bit more legs, I suppose, when Paul Joyce confirmed that Marcus Rocco is a backup to Yerry Mina. Everton quite clearly still want Yerry Mina, the Colombian centre-back. I don't know whether he's convinced about a move to Everton. Well, he clearly isn't, because the deal hasn't moved on yet. But listen, there's many reasons for that. We can look at it and go, well, if he doesn't want to come here, what's the point? I'm quite sure he would come here and play. He's probably just trying to keep his options open, and why not? Everton at the moment were not the most appealing, I would say, to players who are at clubs like Barcelona. But we've got to get through that, and we've got to get these players in any way we can, I suppose. Rocco, yeah, we wouldn't have been the first name on a lot of people's list, I am sure. But if Silva and Brands think that he can do us a job, it's about trusting them. Whether we look at those kind of players and turn our nose up, I'm not so sure. It's a question for me is, are they better than what we have? If so, you get them in, because that helps you move on a little bit. It's good that we're going for players, I suppose, like Digne, like Mina, who are at a club like Barcelona. So we have to wait and see with that. But if it ends up being Rocco, so be it. We get behind him, because it is early on in the Silva and Brands process, and we can't judge everybody by what's gone on before with Koeman and Silva. Koeman and Walsh. It's a new era with Silva and Brands, and we have to back it. Otherwise, what's the point? It's okay being cautious and going, well, you know what, he's not really someone I rate. That's fine. But if you just turn that down, Pet, that'd be lovely. You can't get the people these days, can you? Everton have also been linked with a move for Lee Sike, the Rennes midfield player who had 2 assists at the weekend. I think he scored as well, and he tore us apart, basically. So he would be, I would say, he'd be a very good addition. He's 22 years of age. Borussia Dortmund apparently looking at him as well. But, he'd be someone. I think we need legs in our midfield. We need someone to mix it up. I don't think Garner and Schneiderlin can play together. I think it's one or the other. And I think we need someone who can carry the ball and be a bit more creative, but be able to get around the pitch as well. And this kid did it in abundance at the weekend. Yes, it was a friendly. Yes, Everton were a little bit leggy, but 22, good age. So if anything comes of that, then fair enough. These are the type of people we thought the likes of Brands would be going for when he took over. So again, it's a watch this space, but it's someone who you look at and go, yeah, I could see where he would fit into our midfield, but we'll have to wait and see. More reports today from Germany that Red Bull Leipzig are readying another bid for Ademola Lookman. This story set to rumble on, isn't it? It won't go away. I think the telling thing for me is that they've been told Lookman's not for sale, and yet they keep pursuing it, which tells me that Ademola Lookman is certainly interested in moving to Leipzig permanently. Can you blame him? I don't know. He was at the club. He wasn't really given a chance. There's been you know, 3 managers that he's played under who haven't given him a chance really. Koeman, he was in and out. Unzi, he was in and then out again, and the same with Sam Allardyce. So you could argue that has he really done enough to warrant a go? I personally would keep him. I think he's a great talent, but if he doesn't want to stay and he's really desperate to get away, then we have to look how we can use this to our advantage and have a look at bringing in someone else. Maybe, Bolassi's going to go out as well, it looks like. So maybe Lozano from PSV for a similar fee to what we'd sell Lookman for. Maybe a little bit more. Or maybe, try and go and be ultra ambitious and try and throw a big wad of money at Wilf Zaha and see if you can get him in. But who knows? But there's certainly a couple of moves I'd be looking for if Lookman does go out the door. But it looks set to rumble on that, doesn't it? And finally, James McCarthy has been pictured back on the grass at USM Finch Farm today, kicking a ball, which is fantastic news. Trying to recover from a double leg break back in January. It's thought, or it was said, he wouldn't be back until at least Christmas time. I don't know how far along he is, but he's outside with a ball, and that's great news for Everton. He's actually someone who probably fit in to Marco Silva's style, high press, getting around a pitch, putting tackles in. I think McCarthy will probably really suit Silva's style of play. We'll have to wait and see how his recovery is, but if Seamus Coleman's anything to go by, then he will have a similar recovery. The problem for James over the last few seasons has been his injury record. Getting him on the pitch has been a real problem. If he can get him on the pitch, he gives you another option. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's great to see this part of his rehabilitation going well. So good luck, James, and let's have you back quickly. That is it for today. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow brings. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It only takes a second. If you want more videos, make sure you get over to Patreon, and also click the bell notification button underneath this video, and that will let you know every time there's a video being uploaded. Thank you very much for watching. See you later on Toffee TV.